So now that we've looked at this, we've kind of looked at how the pricing is going to be different. Let's talk about heroes specifically. So currently we only have 6 skill codexes. That's going to be your warrior, your knight, archer, priest, berserker, and seer. So let's refine down to those. We're not really going to be able to do PvP with the other ones. We can, but all they do is basic attack. So they're not going to be as effective as this group of heroes selected so far. The next thing to do is decide what level I want to go with. Level 1 heroes are going to struggle a little bit unless you're fighting other level 1 heroes, and that's probably not going to be the case. So I'd say the first place to start looking for heroes is level 10. So let's refine by that as well. So now our heroes are looking a little bit more expensive. These guys are leveled up. You can level them up yourself. If you want, you can buy level 1 heroes and do quests or whatever and level them up, but that's going to take maybe 2 months, 2 or 3 months. Whereas if you want to play now, it's, you can spend 2 or 3 times as much and get leveled up heroes that are ready to go. Let's take a look at some of these heroes. This is your berserker. Berserker is kind of a supporting damage class. They can do some unexpected things, which can be good and bad for you. The seer is going to be your damage dealing, healing kind of supporting class. So the seer can heal. It has a few damage spells, but it has a few quirks of its own. Most of its skills are, they use channeling. So they give up the next turn to do a more powerful turn following that. You got your priest, probably one of the easiest classes to play. It's a healer with a few small damage skills that you can use to clean up certain areas when you're kind of in danger. Next, you've got your knight. It's a straight up tank. They can do a little bit of damage, but mainly known for their ability to take a punch. They're going to be your guy for high vitality and high endurance. Next, we have the warrior. The warrior is going to be pretty good as far as endurance and vitality, but they're going to have more dexterity and more strength. Those are needed for damage and landing hits. So the warrior is going to be kind of your tanky damage guy. So if you want to be able to take a punch, but also deal a punch, the warrior's going to be your man. And finally, archers. Archers are damage dealers. They're glass cannons, very soft skin, like they take damage easily and deal damage easily. Let's see if we can find an archer. Half again as expensive as some of the cheaper ones. They have high dexterity, good agility, good luck. You want to find one with the highest dexterity and the highest health you can find. Hit points are very important. If players are doing damage, they can kill your heroes much more easily with low hit points. They won't be able to soak up as much damage. Give them a chance to take a hit and then be healed by your priest or your seer. So let's kind of objectively take a look at these heroes and build a team that we think could beat the boars. So let's take a look at this healer. So you want at least like 400 points for your healer generally. Let's take a look at some of these knights. 504 hit points, that's pretty great. 19 dexterity. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. This knight, while having a bit less HP, a bit less hit point, it has way more strength and way more dexterity. Dexterity is very important for landing attacks. So we might have a pretty decent knight who can take a punch and give a punch and keep on fighting. So let's buy this one. We're gonna buy Growly Gold Crag. Growly Gold Crag from Sir Gray. Thanks, Sir Gray. Appreciate you, boss. Approvals are just approving and allowing the contracts to take your crystal and use your crystal for stuff. We're gonna buy this dude. Let's get back to looking. Now that we've got a tank, I'm gonna stop looking for tanks. Don't need them, don't want them. And to be honest, I'm not gonna pick a berserker right now. That's a really tough class to play. So I think anyone playing that, it's gonna be medium difficulty. You might want to try one of the easier classes like the priest or even the seer. I don't know, man. I really like the priest. Let's see if we can find a good priest. Here we go, 419. That's pretty good health. That's enough. This one's not going to die in one hit. 31 wisdom. That's great wisdom. That's enough wisdom. So we're going to get this priest. We like him. We're getting him. Now all we have left to do is we're going to pick an archer. Archers have the same sort of health situation where you need a little bit over 400. You don't want them to be killed in one hit. The other thing you're looking for is you want good dexterity, high dexterity, over 30 if you can get that. But sometimes that's not always available. So let's take a look at what we got here. We got this guy looks pretty decent. One thing to note, he is level 11. We've been buying level 10 heroes and there's a reason for that. The PvE enemies will scale. So if I go in with one level 11 hero and 2 level 10 heroes, I'll be fighting level 11 enemies. So that can be very difficult. It's not always the funnest thing to do to be fighting above your weight class. So let's take a look at some of these guys. We're looking for a level 10. Let's see if we can find one that's got about 400 HP. Okay, there's a couple here. These are all the same price. Let's take a look at dexterity. Okay, so in this case, I think this one might be the best. The wisdom is a little bit low, which potentially their mana points could be low. But no, mana points look great. Okay, so I think this is the one we're gonna take. Let's scoop this guy up. Let's do some quick brain math. I think it was 70 plus 90 plus 110, right? So 270 crystals to get our first player versus enemy team. Let's head over to the marketplace and do some quick math. So I came over with 150 jewel, and I need, let's say I need 300 crystal, 20 jewel. This is plenty of jewel to get a lot done with. Plan on spending like 300 to 400 crystal to get a really basic, simple team. There are better teams out there. You can definitely search for rare or uncommon class of archer. That means that they're gonna generally have higher stat points. Not always, it's still there's RNG, which can affect what happens there. But in general, these heroes will enjoy better bonuses at level 5 and level 10 and level 15. When they level up, they'll get a few extra points. So generally, these will be a little bit better. But as we can see, they're kind of like not. Like none of these have been much better. So you can get a lot done with the common heroes.